Welcome to class. I'm your professor, Dr. Eddy Witzel. First, let me introduce you to my family. My wife and I met at Walla Walla University, where I was taking engineering. After graduating, we were married in a double wedding with her sister. A week later, I started my job at China Lake, California as a civilian engineer for the U.S. Navy. Here's a picture of our family. We have 3 sons. Our oldest son is a photographer. Here is a photo that our son took on the cover of Portland Bride and Groom. Our middle son followed in our footsteps and works as a physicist at China Lake. He specializes in optical systems for the test range. Our youngest son is finishing up his industrial design degree for the Academy of Art in San Francisco. He is a full-time furniture designer for Selmat Designs in San Francisco. In addition to my BS in engineering from Walla Walla, I have a master's in business administration from Regis University and a PhD in leadership from Andrews University. My doctoral dissertation developed a wheel of innovation by exploring how leader attitudes and behaviors drive disruptive technology. You can see a little wheel of innovation right behind me. I love the outdoors. Here's a picture of me standing on top of Mount Whitney. A few years ago, I hiked about 80 miles of the John Muir Trail with my brother-in-law. I also enjoy hiking in New Hampshire with another brother-in-law. Here's a picture with our youngest son with Mount Washington in the background. The temperature in this picture is barely above zero with the wind chill about 25 below. The year before we attempted to hike up Mount Washington but were stopped by a whiteout. Here is me walking into the whiteout. I have about 25 years of experience working with both Pathfinders and Adventurers as director, associate director, counselor, and instructor. We helped start 2 different clubs, one in California and one in Maryland. I also spent a year as camp manager at Cedar Falls in California. At church, I've held many positions, including elder, deacon, outreach leader, Sabbath school leader for every age group, from cradle roll and kindergarten all the way to youth and young adults. I used to joke that I was a rocket scientist because I was responsible for testing, which included firing missiles with rocket engines. I have had many jobs during my career, including software development, project manager, supervisor, middle manager, and senior manager. As senior manager, there were 300 people working for me. My most recent job was as a program manager responsible for testing of major systems. A few years ago, I retired after 30 years of service as an engineer with the U.S. Navy. The flag that you see behind me was a very special gift for my retirement. This flag was flown over the Pentagon on the day that I retired. During the last few years, I have taught graduate courses at Washington Adventist University as an adjunct professor. I taught operations management for the MBA program and several classes for the Masters in Public Administration. These classes included Introduction to Public Policy, Policy Analysis and Decision Support, Information Technology Project Management, and Public Service Consulting Practicum. All of these classes I have taught both on campus in the classroom and online. We recently moved to Collegedale, Tennessee to be close to my wife's brother. Please feel free to text, call, or email me anytime with questions that you may have in the class. But for now, the mountains are calling, and I must go.